my own. The only road I reckon on. After I was born to walk alone. Made up my mind. And ain't no more time.
Hello? Anyone there?
Why is this acting weird? What the fuck? Okay, so yo, SSTV, thank you for that, homie. Make a love shout out to you, buddy. Hope you're having a great morning, buddy. Oh, wow, two were there. I turned around. Nice. Nobel Prize and a leader speaks. Now legend lies. Need all blind to follow me. Only you can set me free. Oh, now the Delta personality. Maybe. Oh, now the Delta personality. Cult of personality. Cult of personality. Only you can set me free.
If we win, you have to come to my birthday party.
Yo, thank you for that SSTV. I'll make sure to I'm the culture, 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 I'm the culture. So bad to you. Na 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 ba na da da ba do. Na 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 ba da 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 ba grace. Na na ba na da 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 ba 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 da 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 da. Da da ba da 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 ba da. With the heat of the moment, heat of the moment, heat of the moment, the weight of the moment, heat of the moment. Are we playing squad no fills? Like, is there's nobody here today? It's the heat of the moment. Healing it all down dance. Heat of the moment. And with around. Heat of the moment. Heat of the moment. Heat of the moment. And with around. Da, 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 Let's go with it. Go with it. Oh shit. Okay. Oh my god, you're gonna go right through the door, really? You got your shit set for like 3 minutes? Like, holy crap. Bitch. Oh, hey, you. This is a that. Give me a sign. Na, 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 na. Da, 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 da. Okay, that makes sense. Every day. Same old, same old. Nothing, a good time. Nothing out of the seas. Nothing. For a good time. Oh shit, where's that coming from? Ooh, got me. Time, mountain of the seas, nothing, a good time. All right, guys, what I'm going to do here is I'm going to take a quick break and see when sunrise is going on. I'm going to be working out. I'll probably take you guys along the journey on probably Kick. I'm going to try it on Kick for a little bit, see how it goes compared to Twitch. I'll be watching. I got you, homie. Long years ago, you tell me, come on, you say. I appreciate it. Hope you're having a great morning, buddy. By the way, guys, I am streaming to Kick at the moment, and also YouTube for an early morning stream for you guys over there. So I am over on everything. And I think when I get done, I'm gonna restart my PC because it's acting a little fucking slow. Especially when I move tabs and stuff. I don't know. That's weird. It's probably because of the browser. Because I probably have so many tabs open for browser-wise. I'm supporting so many people right now on Kick and on Twitch. Well, more people support me. Okay, so I'm gonna break this down because I need to talk today a little bit how this is going to be going. So I stopped streaming to 7 platforms. I ain't going to be doing 7 platforms anymore. I like SharePlay and I like what it has to offer me, but I'm not going to be streaming there all the time. I just got some revenue on there. Somebody donated to me, and that's cool and all, and I appreciate that person for it. But I can't keep streaming to 7 different platforms and thinking that's going to work. That's dividing platforms. That's dividing people, and I'm tired of dividing people. That was one thing. On Kick, I don't know yet. I'm gonna look into the app. I'm gonna see what the difference is, because on the Twitch app, it literally despises me. It'll literally, when my phone bars get to 3, it doesn't like that, and it'll just crash out. Not my whole entire phone, but the app will just crash out, and that's the way it goes. So I'll see how that goes over there. What is it? 5:30 in the morning right now. I've been streaming for what? 8 hours, 9 hours. By the way, guys, I'm streaming at fucked up hours, so don't go by me. I'm streaming at fucked up hours. I get up fucked up hours, and I stream at fucked up hours. So part of my cursing in my language. I know some of you like to be PG, but I curse a lot. So when it comes to what's going on with me, I decided to go away from 7 platforms. My podcast is now, my wrestling stuff is now, you guys are getting it across the board. You guys are getting it on Twitch, Kick, YouTube. You guys are getting it all on many different platforms. I think this is going to be the best way of doing things as far as I'm concerned. I don't want to be streaming to so many platforms and strapping myself thin. And I know I recommend newer platforms all the time, but I'm kind of agreeing with a lot of the consensus I'm getting. Sticking with maybe 1 or 2 and having one as a fallback. I think that's what I'm going to do. YouTube, I'm not going to be streaming to it all the time. It's going to be mainly for uploads and what I do going forward. And you'll see me mostly on Twitch and Kick. Kick community is great because I've been getting a lot of love on the Kick community. I'm really close to my following on Twitch is also, I'm kind of catching up to my following with Kick. Share play, the reason I didn't go balls deep into it, and I know I'm sounding so bad with the cursing today, is it's small. It's not established. People are not flocking over. There's like 2 or 3 people on the site. Yo, what's up, homie? Honey, I hope I'm saying your name right. If I'm butchering it, I apologize. Let me make sure. Are you live? I got you. But I am really enjoying the Kick community. I'm not going to change my username on Kick. I see a lot of people doing that. Look, I stream to many platforms, and I don't want to just brand myself, especially on video games. I don't like doing. I used to do that for Twitch. I may do it again just to get myself out there. But I don't like doing that because it's kind of selfish. It's like, here's the Twitch streamer over here to the right. Come follow my ass. You know what I mean? I don't want to be rude like that. So that's just real talk. I streamed the other day 14 hours. I streamed 17 the other day, 18 the other day. I'm streaming off the chain. I'm not caring about how long I should stream or why. I'm not caring. I'm caring about getting a following, and the best way I know how to do it is just be marathon all the time. Do marathon all the time, sleep little, go to town. I'm not thinking because of what's going on in my real life right now. I just really, honestly, to be real with you guys, I'm just not giving a shit anymore. I'm just going to go hard in the paint. And I had somebody tell me, like, man, I haven't seen you this way in like 3-4 years. And it's like, yeah, you're going to see some desperation from me, a lot more of me. You're going to see a lot more of me in 3 months. And that's a fact. On and off. So what I'm going to be doing today is I'm going to be doing my workout probably on the trails, and trying out the Kick stuff. I'm going to see on the app. Because Twitch hates me. When I do my IRL stuff on Twitch, it just hates me. It just does not like me. The app will just crash, and it's annoying. So I'm gonna see what the Kick app has to offer me. I don't even know if I can go live on Kick from there. If not, I can just grab my stream key and I can put it in Prism Live Studio. It's just gonna be how do I get my chat to it and why. and figuring it out on my phone IRL wise, but that's okay. That's minor. What's up, Rice? How you doing, homie? Hope you're doing well, homie. Let's get you a shout out. Let's get some people some shout outs here going across the board today. Let's get some shout outs going. Let's get the making love shout outs going on today. Today is the day. I hope you guys are doing well. Hope everybody's doing well. Let's get a shout out party going on. Let's get shout outs all around. Everybody's streaming today. Everybody's doing their thing. By the way, if you have not been on Kick in a minute, Kick just released AI, their AI chatbot. It's actually pretty nice. Make sure to check out Cynthia too as well. Their AI chatbot, literally, our chat system is now out and about. They are updating it as we talk. Streamers are been flocking over and working with Kick to get it down to packed where it needs to be. Yeah, it counts down. So like if you, it counts down in my own chat and stuff. So yeah. Our Kick has something going on, so I don't know. But guys, make sure to be checking out your fellow friends over, support. Make sure to go over, hang out on the Kick side. And if you guys are over on my YouTube side, make sure to come out and support the Kicks, support the Twitch, support the platforms that I stream to. I don't stream too many anymore. It's going to be these three here because Twitch is my main platform. And then Kick, I'm starting to really... You're welcome, buddy. Kick, I'm really starting to like. And I know Kick has its own issues. But I'm not looking at... Somebody told me, like, you know, build your brand. You know, I get it. But I'm like I said, at the end of the day, like, I'm going to do what makes me happy. And at the end of the day, I like Kick. I've met a lot of friends on Kick so far. Kick has treated me well. I haven't dealt with any of the issues that most of those people have said on YouTube and things like that. But I don't go into big streams like that. I stay where the smaller streamers are. You guys won't find me sitting in bigger streamers chats. Like, I'm talking like 100K or, you know, 90K. That's what I'm talking about. I'm not talking about fucking... I'm talking like Amarath level. I'm not talking like fucking... There's like the 4K or the 5K people. That's not what I'm meaning by big. I'm meaning like 100K, 500K, a million, you know, XQC levels. I'm not a big fan. I'm not a big fan of big streamers like that. Because literally they can't read your chat. And if you even chat or even try, good luck to you. You know what I mean? So good luck to you. So good luck. So I don't go into big streamers like that, like 90K, because the chat's just flowing. Unless you super chat or you do something dramatic for them, it's like, it's insane. Yo, what's up, Rise? Hope you're doing well today. Hope you're having a great morning. I've seen you over on a lot of people's chats today. I hope you're doing well. Hope you're doing good. I hope everybody's doing good over on the Kick side, man. We're kicking ass and chewing bubblegum, man. Like 203, man. We're at 200. Let's get to a 500. Let's get to 500. I'm going to be changing my title. I'm going to be changing my bio, so don't worry about that. I've been on and off since 2006. That's actually correct. I'm celebrating 18 years of doing this, but I'm going to change it. I'm more of a lone wolf streamer anymore. I lone wolf stream. I'm the lone wolf streamer. I am a lone ranger. I stream to myself. Most of the time, I don't get people to really come around me that want to play video games. I'm mostly a lone ranger. I play mostly the games to myself. Unless it's like an Icon or my other friend, Envy, and a few other people, it's really just me. It's a me thing. I don't... Why is this person on my friends list? Holy crap. Why is that person showing up on my friends list? And by the way, please don't take it as I'm being mean or anything like that when it comes to me. I'm just a lone wolf, man. I've always been a lone wolf. When it comes to gaming, I wanted to send chat. I'm a lone wolf streamer. I've always been that way. I don't go and push. I don't go push the narrative. Hey, come play with me. People want to come and hang out with me. Let's do it. You know, I just some fun information about me. I'm just a lone wolf guy that does lone wolf things. I've always been that way. And I know some people are like, well, Why you don't go around and ask people to game with you? And it's like, if people want to come game with me, they'll come game with me. If they, at the end of the day, if they want to come game, they'll come game, man. They'll come vibe. At the end of the day, I'm not going to go and beg, for people to come around me. If people want to be around me, they'll be around me, So those are the vibes. That's not me being negative. That's me being positive. I've been lone wolf streaming for a long time, like 14 years. A lot of people don't realize that. How did my mom just message me? She's in bed. What the hell? That must have been earlier. The fuck? My mom just messaged me on fucking Messenger. She just went to bed in the same house I'm in. But yeah, I don't want anybody to say like I'm being this, that, and a third. I'm I know people want a positivity, but I'm too realistic for that. I don't want to be Jolly Ollie all the time like that. Like I can't be. I'm not Mr. Jolly Ollie. I don't do that. There's a lot of people that are way too positive, and then when you start hearing the positivity, it's kind of negative. It's like it's fake. It comes off fake. Gee Willikers, I'm having a great day. I'm drinking this coffee, Oh my God, it's the best coffee in the world. Oh my God, it's 5 stars. Everything's great. That's fake. I can't do that, man. I don't know why some people do that when it comes to streaming, man. I'm like, what the fuck, man? I don't need the positivity train. Well, that's what makes you authentic. That's the good vibes. Yeah. I just try. I'm, at the end of the day, my friend, like I've known you forever and a day, same as a lot of people. Like, if people want to come and hang out with me, they can hang out with me. I tell people, like, I don't care if you're playing the different games than me. If you want to come hang out and you want to shoot the shit, let's shoot the shit. Just long as it's not politics and fucking religion, I could care less. We could talk tech all day. We could talk sports all day. I don't care, at the end of the day. But when it comes to politics and religion, I've had this conversation, especially when it comes to the United States of America, right? You're already on one side of the aisle already. You've already picked your camp you're in. There's no changing people. And I'm not trying to change people. I don't care what, I don't care what side you're on. You're pro, whatever you on. I'm still your friend at the end of the day. I don't care if you like the other side or the right or the left. I can care less. I had somebody bring that up to me. Oh, you need to be part of this and this and, I'm like, no. That's never how I've ever been. And I don't go balls deep into I don't go, like I said before, I don't go searching for that shit. I don't go on YouTube and listen to the conspiracies, and I don't go listen to these people say this, that, and the third either. I'll form my own decision. That's how you have to be. If I started listening to doctors and people starting to, I'd go out of my mind. I would be in an insane asylum, honestly. I would be insane. Because one doctor says this, another says that, and then this person over here that says this, says that, and I might as go insane. I might as just go and bury my head in the sand and go insane. I was telling my mom that today. Like, my aunt is like doing that. Like, she's on YouTube listening to this conspiracy, to that to the left, this doctor over here that says this energy drink is bad, and this one's bad, and ARP says this, and I'm like, do you hear yourself? Like, chillax. Life is too short, man. Like, life is too short. Enjoy it. I'm starting to tell people when it comes to this, I'm watching too many people go insane in the last 9 days over this person over here had an interview with Elon. I'm like, look, I just want to get to it already. That's what I'm saying. Let's get to it. But that's how I feel about like religion and all that nowadays. It's like, let's just get to it already. Let's vote and get it out of the way. I'm done with it. Because it's just repeating itself over and over. It's like, oh. It's like, do my head in. Just take a brick and just go, and then just be done. It's like, I'm so over it. And then everybody wants to spoon feed their own agendas at everybody, man. It's like, what the fuck are we doing? I miss the good old days of the 90s, man, where we didn't have computers and we played baseball. We had fun. And we played video games and we had fun and we loved each other. And we just loved just being in people's company. Nowadays, it's like, I'll shit on you for being happy and fuck your happiness. And it's like, goddamn. It's like shit. Like, fuck. It's like, goddamn. It's like I miss the good old days of the 90s, man. I miss the good old days where we would share tapes together and we would have a blast sharing video games and just looking at magazines and having a good time. Like, we didn't give a, there was no fucks in the world. And now everybody's like, oh, it fucks all given. You have an opinion, good luck to yourself. Good luck. Good luck at keeping it. Because you're definitely going to be wrong. I'll be right back. Hi-yi-yi. Hi-yi-yi. Well, yeah, I was in sports. I enjoyed playing sports. I enjoyed being outside with my friends. I enjoyed tape trading for music, you know, like, yeah, there was Napster. Yeah, we all know what happened with Napster, and that was the glorious part. That's how I learned about Eminem and you know, like, people don't realize how much it's like now it's like becoming relic, you know what I mean? It's like a relic now. Like, kids don't understand. Like, I was showing my cousin's kids my original creative MP3 player, and I worked hard for that, and they didn't understand it. They didn't get it. They didn't understand the proprietary connector. They didn't understand why it had 20 gigs. They looked at me like it was a foreign object, like from the Stone Ages. And I was like, no, this is how we listen to our music. Like, I had an iPod video. I had one of those. I had an iPod Nano. I had, you know, this is how we listen to music. Like it's so much better of an experience than on a phone. Lately, like, you know, I kind of been pulling out my old technology and enjoying my old technology all over again. It's like great. I got 14. Yeah, I have a whole external hard drive full of MP3s. Like, that's not a joke. I have CDs. Somebody in this house would spend hours, months, days, and years. Oh, let me fix my title. I am playing Fortnite, or I'm just chatting at the moment. Like, right now, I'm just chatting with you guys because, you know, I've been streaming forever today. So we'll just go into just chatting mode for a moment. Here, I'll go into just chatting mode with you guys. Oh, we're just chatting. Before when the internet goes out, I can still enjoy it. Yeah, like most people, like I was talking to some people I was talking to my cousin's kids. They just have no idea, man. They just, and maybe it's because it's the new gen. Like, I was talking to somebody that's 22 years in my community that's 22, and he was explaining to me like he feels older than his age, and I'm like, when I was his age, I felt that way myself. You know, I was partying at that moment. You know, 22, I was partying. A lot of these kids are not even doing the partying thing anymore. Most kids are sitting at home either playing video games or doing college, and they're introverts. It's so sad to see how the new generation and this other generation now, how there's no willpower to go outside and go and party or go out and socially gather with a group of people just to do the things anymore. Unaware. Yeah. Unaware of the basics of PC technology. Like, when I what was it? What was it? It wasn't my cousin's kids. It was my godfather's kids. They don't understand. They didn't understand the struggles. Like, no. It was my community on YouTube the other day, and again, a lot of people don't realize the struggles. Like, when we played RuneScape, We didn't have when we played RuneScape, we didn't have like fast internet. We had dial up, and you were lucky. Like it would take hours to load into a map. Like nowadays, you would be frowned upon. People would be screaming at you if Fortnite fucking loaded in a matter of an hour. Do you know how many people would fucking lose their fucking minds in 2024 if you had to deal with the if 56K modem, people would flip their fucking minds. And we're in that boat nowadays as a culture. We're in the boat if it's not loading instant. And I've been caught in that void myself. So it's like I've been caught in the void. Like when it comes to the internet, I'm spoiled now. I have fiber. So I have 1 gig down, 1 gig up. I'm very spoiled when it comes to the internet. Like files load in seconds. It's not like I sit here and blink. And I had 2 gig internet too, up and down. None of my devices take, by the way, ladies and gentlemen, none of my guys, 1 gig, 1 gigabit down, 1 gigabit up. That's all you need. You don't need any more than that. I'm glad that I had the possibility to use hack and crack games because that was teaching me how does it work. Yeah, I get you. Well, I didn't have money as a kid. So like a lot of people didn't realize I didn't have money as a kid. I was tape trading. I was tape trading, CD trading. Like I didn't have a computer. So when I was growing up, I had Super Nintendo, I had Genesis, I had Saturn. I didn't have I didn't have that childhood like everybody else did in life. Like I tell this to everybody, I didn't have that kind of life. I was lucky because my sister was 9 years older than me. So I was lucky to get shit hand-me down to me. I just thought I was great. I had a CD player. I was great. I had a Walkman in my hands. Anything my sister got an upgrade, I got the lesser of everything. But it was fine. But that's, that was okay. That's how I played Super Nintendo that way. That's how I played Genesis. When I went up north to my cousins' house, I experienced the Genesis. It was revolutionary to me. I could play Mortal Kombat and there's blood and violence. Holy shit. At the age of 6 years old, you think who the hell you think you are for playing those kind of games. And yes, back then we didn't have any, kids don't realize we didn't have a rating system. We didn't have a rating system until 1996, 97. Because games became too violent for, and we didn't have that. And the rating system back then was so fucked up. It wasn't even like a true rating system, to be honest. Like, for instance, we had games like Doom that were literally rated M games and polygons, but, that we had Tomb Raider with pixel titties. Who knew? You know what I mean? When these are games that I played as a kid, who knew? And a lot of kids didn't realize you put the CD in the CD-ROM in the disc tray, and that's how you played your games. And if it wasn't scratched to hell and back, we didn't have CD cleaners. CD cleaners weren't a thing until the early 2000s when DVDs and shit became a thing. And those were thousands of dollars in the States if you were lucky to get one. I had one. I had the cheaper of them called the DVD-R cleaner. You were lucky. And then you would spin it. You would go like that to clean the disc. And then you would be left with it looked like it had like fan waves going up and down the disc all around because you were taking a layer off the disc. Then cleaners started becoming the thing, and then I had an Easy Pro cleaner that I cleaned games. So I cleaned my 360 games because I put my 360 games, and they would get a ring around them because the disk drive was shitty. Microsoft rushed the 360. Now we know, but then we had the original Xbox, and I was more of a console guy. I still am. I'm still a console guy. I'm very blessed that I have a console sitting in front of me like the PS5, to be honest. 82x speed. Let's see around, man. Those killed game. Yeah, I remember those. I remember we had a white beige computer. So like people don't remember this. I had a VIA chip. I had a VIA chip, which was Cry-X. I had a Cry-X CPU in my house. Like people don't realize that there was AMD, there was Intel, and then there was Cry-X. I had a Cry-X chip in my house. And then we also had an AMD. And by the way, ladies and gentlemen, this is how old I am. We had the thing called a cartridge. And yes, on a motherboard, you would go and do the same. People used to blow into the cartridges of games. You don't do that anymore. So now, when I was a kid, you blow out the... You didn't blow it, but you get the point. And then you put the CPU down. That's how we played our... That's how... People don't realize we had chips. What's up, Pookie? Thank you for that, homie. I appreciate it. If you guys are not checking out Pookie, Pookie is an amazing VTuber. Very cool people. Over on the Kickerino side, man. She's really cool. She's playing Fortnite at the moment. I'm just taking a chill break after almost 8.5 hours, and I got to get ready to because now it's starting to get light outside, and I'm gonna go and wait for it to get permanent light outside so I could start my day off. Because I haven't worked out in a minute, but I've been losing weight, so I need to get back into doing the working out thing. I've been so busy in the paint streaming and not really caring about doing the other stuff that I've set up to do. Oh. Oops. Ruh-roh. That was my fault. Sorry. Some reason on my computer, sometimes it likes to copy and paste, and then sometimes it copies and pastes the same thing I did prior. It's so weird. So fucking weird. Make sure to check out Pookie if you haven't. Pookie's amazing people. Next part of the Nikki community. Nikki's really cool people too. Nikki too. If you guys are not checking, Nikki smokes one after another, man. She's fucking amazing. Cool people, very coherent, very, 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 very smart. Let me tell you this. For somebody that rolls one after another, man, fuck. The amount she smokes, man, her and my other friend Pesci, man, I just don't know how you can do it. I tip my cap off in fucking respect to you because I just can't. I can't roll. When I was in my prime of smoking marijuana, I couldn't do it, man. Like, I was a 3-pack-a-day cigarette guy. I used to smoke cigarettes left and fucking right. And I could chain smoke like nobody's business. Like, I could sit and just take a pack of cigarettes and go one after fucking another, one after another. I just don't know how people could do that. That's a talent in itself. That's a fucking talent in itself. But make sure to check out Pookie if you haven't. Pookie's really cool people. Make sure to go over, drop her a follow, say Ripsaw sent you. She's good people. I try to lurk for her as much as I can because she's really cool people. She's down to earth and shit like that. So, and she's very supportive of this channel. And we talked wrestling before. And if you talk wrestling with me, you're good in my book. So, here's that. So, yeah. Yeah. Let me mute my camera real quick. Sorry, guys. I got to pick my nose. I'm sorry. I know that's shitty of me. I want to pick my fucking nose and enjoy every second of it because, you know, I'm weird on this beautiful Tuesday. I'm supposed to have a worker here at my house to do fix my refrigerator. The spout that comes out, and no, it's something that I can't do. I'm sorry. There's things that Rev Sauce can do in life, and one of them is fixing refrigerators is not in my skill set. I'm going to be real with you. Fixing computers is one thing. Fixing a fucking refrigerator is like speaking fortune cookie to me. It just ain't happening. No. How much you go watch a YouTube video and YouTube shorts? You ain't fixing shit. Especially Samsung or LG refrigerators. Good luck to you. But, yeah. What was the other thing I was going to say on the stream? Oh, yeah. Elon Musk, man. That shit's wild what's going on with his cars, man. That's just shit. That shit's crazy. He's getting sued here out in California for what he's doing. It's fucking insane. He's taking away features from cars. Like, when did cars become like phones and we just start axing features because we can? That shit's whack to me. But a lot of people down here in California are driving electric vehicles. And I know some of you in my community don't like electric vehicles. I get it. I understand it, and I get it because of the battery technology, and we don't have anything to, you know. And by the way, and one thing that I keep hearing from people is they're forcing it down people's throats. That's a lie. That is not true. That is false news. We are not forcing. We're actually rolling back to fossil fuels because we're not ready for it. And my governor has said that we're not ready for it. So you can argue me on that point. You can tell me I'm wrong, but I live here day to day. I live in the state. I live in the States. I live in California, one of the most liberal states in the world. So one of the biggest ones in the United States. And no, this is not politics talk. That's just how my state is. And we have Disneyland here, and we have a lot of things. So when people ask me those questions, we are going all electric by 2030, but not as people have made it out to be like, it's death. How dare it? No, there's some things that need to go electric. There's some things that need to be more cleaner technology. What we are doing is, it's kind of a shame. We're kind of throwing our own oil back into our own ocean. It's not good. And I think companies do need to be forced into doing better shit with fossil fuels. I think it's hurting the animals. I'm all about pro animal life, and I'm not okay about that life. I'm not okay with oil and shit being thrown, and then we eat that shit. You know, so yeah, I'm all for the animals, and I think it's disgusting how we keep building on land and taking away from the animals. Personally, you know, we need animals to survive, and we keep taking from it, and that's just absurd to me in this world. I think that's absolutely just fucking absurd to me. It's a crime to me. It's like, but it's one of the things that really bothers me in this life. There's a lot of good animals in this world, and we're taking away their habitats, and we're just taking it away. And it's like, wow, it's incredible to me. Also, in my lifetime, I never thought cable TV would go away, and now it's going away officially. So there's that. So anyway, I'm rambling on here at 6 a.m. So here's what we're going to do, guys. I love you all. You guys know this. I am going to get ready to do some working out and walking the trails and doing the things early in the morning. I'm just going to go do it now and spend my 2 hours doing what I do, and then come back and stream some more when I take a shower and get my stuff. I got to get my 4 miles in. If I don't get my 4 miles in, I'm going to be pissed off at myself. But yeah, expect IRL shit from me. Expect it. That's just how I feel. So anyway, I'm going to go look on the Twitch app what's going on. I'm going to go look. I'm going to go look at what's going on the Kick app and see what's going on there. And see, test it out, see what it's about when it comes to IRL streaming. We're going to see. Twitch app doesn't like me for some reason. I'm not trying to be mean or anything. I will go halfway from my house and I'm getting full bars, and the Twitch app will just crash on my iPhone. It's so weird. It's the most weird, and I've updated, and I have the latest iOS. It's crazy to me. Blows my mind. What's up, Envy? Hope you're doing well, homie. Hope you're doing well. Good morning to you, sir. Hope you're doing well. Yeah. Yeah, it's cold outside right now. I mean, I'm doing it as the lights coming outside. So, yeah, I've been drinking plenty of water, plenty of stuff today. So, yeah, with Twitch, it's weird, man. Like I update the Twitch app and it still crashes. I don't know. I just chalk it up to maybe it's not enough signal, and Twitch has a cap when it comes to how many bandwidth you could send, or if it's low, the app just it just disconnects. So we'll see. I'm gonna test some things, but for sure I'm gonna try Kick out. I'm gonna see how that goes with IRL stuff. By the way, I know some of you don't like Kick in my community. I get it. I have been growing on that platform, Hardcore in the Paint, and I really like the community. I've met a lot of amazing people over on the Kick side. And I've met a lot of wonderful people also on the Twitch side. So I'm only streaming the 3 platforms. Most of the time you're going to see me streaming on Twitch and Kick. And then my wrestling stuff is still going to be on YouTube, and I'm still doing the things with YouTube. I'm going to stream here and there on YouTube like you're seeing now. But I'm not really going to be doing it all the time, like just for wrestling stuff with Icon, things like that. It's great, but yeah. I just have the issues. I don't have issues with anything else on the Twitch app, though. Everything else on the Twitch app works great. It's just the only problem I have is just when I'm in cell phone data mode. It could be a million things. But if I multi-stream using Prism Live Studios to Twitch, YouTube, and etc., it just works fine. I'm just assuming the Twitch app has a cap. I'm assuming with bandwidth. And if you're too low under that bandwidth, it just cuts you off. It just disconnects and freezes. That's what I'm assuming. That's their failsafe, I think. That I'm assuming. I'm just assuming. Don't take me for real. So here's the schedule for the rest of the week. First Descendants. You guys are going to see more of that. I'm trying to get to level 100 in that game. So we got that. Fortnite is in 3 days. Their season is ending and a new season's happening. Hopefully the vehicles and shit are gone because I want the season to be over. The vehicles and playing ranked with vehicles is just so pissed me off to a point to where it's disgusting. It's absolutely absurd to me how people are so overpowered with vehicles. First person Fortnite looks sick. I've never seen it, so that'll be interesting. I'm actually for it. I would like to see what it's about. It's gonna be interesting. So, yeah, if you're saying what you're saying, it should be cool. I'm not opposed to it. I'm not one of those Fortnite players that play all the time and go, "Oh my god, something new! Oh, disgusting! How dare them!" Like, I wouldn't be mad if first person Fortnite came out. I wouldn't be mad. It's like what's the other one that people are having issues with? What's the other one people are having issues with? Overwatch 2 and Marvel Rivals is like, look, I just want competition in the play space, man. Like, I just want company. It's like AEW to WWE. Like, you know, like I love competition. If you don't have competition to make the bigger company better, what are we doing? You know what I mean? Like, you got to have these companies to make other companies better to make better games. It's just how this goes in the world of things, you know. You know, we may see things differently when it comes to those kind of things, but you know, at the end of the day, that's what makes gaming great. Yeah, I just don't like third person because competitive advantage. I get you. I feel you. I feel that. That's why I like third person. Like, I come from the Gears of War, you know, where it's third person. I think it's third person. Is it first person? Third person? Is it third person? Yeah, it's third person. Yeah. That's why I like Fortnite. Fortnite keeps the kind of the Gears vibes going, which I like. But I understand why, if you play a lot, like Envy, you play a lot of Call of Duty, so I can understand why you would want the first person aspect of things, so I get it. That's just like the way they did with Gundam Evo. Yeah. I love like right now, Destiny's losing people. Destiny, you know, Bungie may be going out of business. Sony's talking about pulling the plug. But here's the thing about that, though. Destiny has done nothing to innovate in the space. They're finally realizing they have to innovate because there's a game called First Descendants that's taking basically what they're doing, and it's free. People like free, you know, with some microtransactions, and they're realizing, like, hey, people are playing it, and just, you know, third-person Call of Duty is pretty damn goated. Hell yeah. I haven't played Call of Duty in forever. I mean, last time I played Call of Duty, I just didn't like the delay in audio and things like that when I played. But I've heard it's gotten better. But it's just not for me. Like, I'll be honest, Call of Duty Warzone is not for me. I liked Blackout back in the day. It's just Warzone's not for me. I'll leave that to people like yourself that play it religiously and love it. I respect you guys for playing it. It's just not for me. Like, you know, Fortnite's, I like faster paced. That's just me. Yeah, first person. Yeah, you were on Xbox. They still have issues on Xbox today. Yeah, I wouldn't doubt that when it comes to Call of Duty. Like, Warzone's is like, when I even played it on PC, I didn't really care for it. That's just me. I'm more of I like Apex. I like Apex and Fortnite. I'm kind of that guy. I even liked what's the other one that I like? Farlight 87 or 86. I like that. I played Off the Chain that game. That game was fucking great. I even liked what was the other one where you can be the where you could pick different terrains and different things. We used to play it all the time. God, what was it called? Man, it's my brain. Oh my god. It had different. You could be a panda skin. You could be, oh my god, not Realm Royale. It was the other one, and then hackers came in and ruined it. That it just became a hack fest, and the developers didn't want to do anything. It was it kind of played like PUBG, but it didn't. Oh my goodness, I should know this game. I played hours of it. Oh my goodness, I should know this. I just don't understand why it's not coming to me. Firelight 86 was the one that I did play Z1 when it was out. What was the other one? We used to play a Rogue Company. I've thought about re-downloading that for my PlayStation. I gotta remember what it was. It was such a good game. ROE, yes, ROE. Yeah, ROE. That was a game that I sat down and I enjoyed. But it became, all my friends were like, I'm not playing that. That's a hack fest, bro. Like, that's, I can't. I won't. And they never really fixed it, really. I loved ROE, and I played a crap ton of that game. That game was great. Like, the graphics were good. I thought it was a better PUBG at the time. I was like, this is great. And I was like, man, between them and Realm Royale, what was the other one? It was Cliffy B's game. It was so good, and now it's making a comeback because it's been redone. Oh my God, what it was? Blue. Let's see. Shit. What was it? Was it Blue Hole Games? Infinite. I can't remember what it was. Lawbreakers is coming back. I do know that. There was the other one. Cliffy B made a battle royale, and it was very good for a minute there, where you can ride a bicycle and you can do the things, and they had a half pipe. It was kind of cool. And then they stopped, and then Cliffy B just got out of the industry altogether. He just said, "Screw it, I'm out of the industry altogether." And I liked Cliffy B. Cliffy B was like the shit, and then all of a sudden he just got out of the, like, his games just didn't recover. After he left doing Gears games, he never recovered. He made one game after another, and I was like, dude, stop making games because they're failing one after another. And I was like, Jesus. I was like, damn, man. Let's see, what was the other one? Radical Heights. There it is, Radical Heights. But Radical Heights is making a comeback. Supposedly they're re-engineering the game, and they got like people from the community. Yeah, I'm not a fan of Cliffy B. He should have gotten some PR training before jumping on Twitter. Yeah, you ain't wrong with that one. You ain't wrong. I agree with you there. Yeah, a little bit anger-filled. He canceled his own self. By the way, real quickly before I go, I'm gonna say this real quickly. I have been watching a little bit too much YouTube, but my goodness, what's going on with Review Tech and all these people, man? Like, my God, that is the most dumbest. The whole side of YouTube right now is absolutely in a different planet. Like, I just don't understand. I don't get YouTube anymore, man. I just don't anymore. Like, I don't get the locale podcast, and I do not understand the whole Review Tech USA stuff. It's just so, it hurts my brain because it's like, for instance, it's, like, look, the guy has done some shitty crap, and I get it, and he's messed up in the head, and I get it, but that person, I just remember what you told me about the thing about RTU right now, the problem is with him is he's falling apart. He stopped doing what he He's half-assing videos now to the point to where, and he's basically becoming what Boogie2298 was. Basically. And I'm not trying to be mean towards Review Tech. I like Review Tech. I grew up with Review Tech, like him, Boogie, Angry Video Game Nerd. I grew up with all those people, and it's just sad to see in 2024, sorry. These people either getting themselves canceled, or you're finding out that these guys have huge scandals. It's like I'm sitting here just going, like, I was taken back, and what's not helping is, what I find it's not helping when I'm getting more dumbfounded is these people are trying to clout chase these people that are sick in the head. I find it criminal to me. Like, you got people trying to clout chase that audience. Like, I wouldn't want to clout chase a criminal. I wouldn't want to clout chase these communities that are icky bicky, man. Like hokey pokey, hickey picky. Boogie, I don't understand. They turned into something that you can't enjoy anymore. Yeah, they just like their content, man. Like these people. When I would watch YouTube back in 2009, the shit was great. I enjoyed it. It was entertaining. Now, looking at these YouTubers, I'm sitting back just going, I'm 33, and these people are still trying to act like they're relevant in the world of things. It's like, whoa. Father Time. Okay, Father Time catches up to you, okay, especially sports athletes, okay? When you've had your time in the sun, it's time to go. Like, Review Tech USA has been way too much on the YouTube. It's time for him to go. Like, there's other people now that I'm watching that do the same content, and it's fun to watch. Now, with Boogie, on the other hand, it's coming to a point to where it's kind of becoming sad to watch. It's like you sit there and you just go, man, damn, man. Man, what happened to you? You're washed up now. It's like, wow. It's like I watched Keemstar now, and it's like, oh, what happened to you? You used to be the shit. Now you're like, oh, how about you? And it's like you got a lot of people with scandals, man. It's like, good Lord. I don't even know those guys are still active. Yeah, they are. Keemstar's still active. Boogie Wings Redemption is still around. Darkside Phil's still around. Darkside Phil just came out. And I got to give it to Darkside. I got to give it to Darkside Phil on this. He's been sitting on the sideline. This man's touching none of it, and he's reaping from it. It's funny. This man doesn't want anything to do with all that bad jujus. How? What do you mean? Keemstar, he was banned from YouTube. Well, I knew he was banned. Somebody can make an account for him, and he can take control of it. That's how you can get away with those kind of policies. Like he can get away with it. It's like, for instance, what's going on with a lot of people that say one thing and then apologize the next minute. YouTube's been slapping the wrist of those kind of. What is FSS? What does that mean? YouTube dropping the ball? Yeah, YouTube's dropped the ball big time. Like when it comes to things like, for instance, they've been dropping the ball on. Recently, they've been dropping the ball hard on. You say one thing and then you go and apologize for it, and then automatically you get a slap on the wrist. Hey, what's up, Rex? How you doing, buddy? Even Twitch has better policies on banning streamers. Yeah. You're not wrong. You ain't wrong with that one. If you're going to go, for fuck's sakes. Oh, okay. I didn't know the acronym. My bad. But, yeah, that's pretty much what's been going on, you know, as far as I watch a lot of YouTube. Like, outside of watching tech tubers and soldering videos, I watch a lot of, I can't help myself. It presents itself. I watch reality TV. I can't deny that. I watch 90 Day Fiance. I watch a lot of reality TV, okay? I have somebody that watches it in this house. We joke around, you know, about some of the stuff sometimes, you know, because it's so stupid. You can't help it. When they flip table, I like wrestling, so reality TV's kind of like it. And yeah, like I'm not. It's bad to keep that horrible shit on YouTube and stay up forever on like Twitch. Yeah. Can you mod people on Facebook on your main account? What do you mean? Yeah, you can mod people on Facebook. You can mod people on Facebook. You just got to click their name when they're in there and just give them a wrench. Yeah, there will be like when somebody's chatting in your stream on Facebook, you can literally click the three dots. I don't do Facebook anymore. Facebook has a weird algorithm that copyrights you for anything. You could be coughing and humming something and you could get copyrighted. For instance, I was moving. This is a fun fact about Facebook, why I stopped streaming to Facebook. Facebook has streaming. Yeah, Facebook has game streaming and whatnot over there. And I have my own like page over on Facebook. I don't use it very much anymore because Facebook and their policies suck. You want to stream on a platform that'll get you copyrighted real quick? Go over to Facebook. Facebook is so... They don't care. They hit you. Like you can be eating a bag of chips and they'll hit you with a copyright. You could be crunching and going nom, 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 like that. Or cracking open an energy drink. They'll get you for copyright. Facebook savage. Like there was one time I was literally on Facebook and I was oh, that sucks. That really sucks. I'm sorry to hear that. That's shitty. People are shitty. That's terrible. That's fucking terrible. Yeah, I've been in that boat myself, my friend. That's not fun. Facebook's an ucky place at times when it comes to content, man. And they don't really protect people on their platform either. If you really want to go there. Especially the gaming streams, they don't really they stopped giving a shit. They brought all these mixer people in and they stopped giving a shit. Real quick. Yeah, on Facebook, I used to stream a lot on there, right? So Facebook takes up a lot of bandwidth to begin with to stream to it. A lot of multi-streaming things you have to pay for the right to stream to Facebook. Well, now you have to pay the right to stream to X, because X used to be free. X is not free anymore. You have to buy their membership that you don't really get anything out of it outside of a couple of extra characters in a tweet you can use. Instagram has gone the way of what TikTok is doing, to where you could stream and do the things like that off of Streamlabs and other apps. There's permanent bans people for. Well, Facebook's very ginger. That's why I'm very careful on what I post on Facebook, because like my wrestling content, I have to be very careful when I post things over there, because like I have been striked before. I've been falsely striked on Facebook for liking things too much. Like you go and you like a bunch of Deadpool stuff and you share it out with your friends. So yeah, I'm not buying shit from X or Twitter. Damn, I need to hop on that then. Grinder? So what? Ginger? I'm confused what you're saying, MV. Oh, is that like slang or for something? What do you mean? I'm confused at what you're saying. I'm like stopping myself for some reason. You got me all confused. Grinder? I'm confused what you're saying. Oh, I thought you said something was cringer? Oh, cringe. I think that's what I said. Cringer. Man, I speak Revenese half of the time. That's cringe. I think that's what I said. Cringe. Yeah, I think that's what I said when I said about Facebook and they perma-ban you. I think that's what I said. You can rewind that back if you like. I probably butchered what I was trying to say. My bad for that. I speak Revenese. Okay, so when I speak Revenese a lot of times, so like you may want to correct my English sometimes. I'm terrible bad. I got banned permanently on Facebook for saying hi on in what? I don't use Facebook like that. Like I said, I don't stream to Facebook like that. They're weird. Oh, no red hair people. I probably butchered what I was saying, my friend. I apologize. I probably butchered what I said. Like I said, I speak incompatible sometimes. My bad. Oh, I thought you said something was no, cringe. I said something was cringe. I think that's what I meant. If I said it the other way, I apologize. But Facebook is weird. Like I said, Facebook's all over the place when it comes to algorithms and stuff like that, man. Yeah, like cringe. Like Facebook's cringe when it comes to copyright. You could be drinking water and gulping and going, and you could be doing that and get banned just by gulping. For instance, you can you can go listen to some Blink 182 and you could be humming Adam's song and literally get banned. Yeah, like Facebook's the most savage company I've seen when it comes to streaming. They'll warn you. They'll give you a warning, and if you do it again and again and again, they'll just take down your video. They won't even tell you. They won't even give you the right. They won't even give you the right? Like here's the funny part. They won't even give you the right on Facebook to appeal. If you appeal, good luck. Good luck. You ain't winning that appeal. Good luck to you. And on Facebook too, here's another thing compared to YouTube and other platforms. They don't let you scrub your video to remove that section of audio that has an issue. Oh, you're good. You're good. Like I've been on most streaming platforms. But Facebook's the worst. That's why I stopped. Like I started posting my videos over there. I don't take opportunity chances, man. Like I really don't take a chance on Facebook anymore. So Facebook is simply killing its own platform, basically. Yeah, like for instance, okay, so my mother, right? She likes Deadpool and she's in, nostalgia groups or 90 Day Fiance. She was sharing things on her timeline, right? Just what anybody else would do. Like if you see something cool, you want to share that out to your friends, right? Facebook turned around and said, you're a spammer. She only shared out one post to her timeline. And I thought this was the most craziest thing I've ever seen in my world. And she has to literally go around now and send people direct message of those links. They're from Facebook itself. They're not from any third-party site. They're literally from Facebook. They're Facebook videos. I thought that was really absurd until it happened to me recently, to where I was I was sharing out a really cool guitar solo from Eric Clapton. And I was like, in the 80s, he was doing some amazing guitar playing, and I was like, I thought that was cool. I'll share that out. Next minute, I'm getting a warning telling me I'm spamming and I'm like, what? So Facebook favoritizes on things, man, just like Instagram. I've been fully banned on Instagram. So I had an NSW Instagram. This is true. This is real talk. And I wasn't even posting any lewd shit or anything like that. I was just liking up posts. And all of a sudden, I'm being put in Instagram jail, told that I'm posting things that are I didn't even understand it. They couldn't even tell me why. So when I appealed it, they came back to me that I'm just a spammer. And I'm like, oh, okay. So liking up 3 posts at once is considered spam? Okay. Then they went, so after I appealed that, so I logged out of that account for a while. And I came back, and then my other account that barely had any following on it, that's my legitimate safe for work account, I'm getting warnings all over across the board telling me that I'm a spammer. G6, what's up, homie? Over on Kick. How you doing, buddy? Hope you're having a good day, man. So yeah, I don't take Facebook serious anymore. Facebook can kiss my backside, as we like to say. I'm like really like I get irritated with Facebook because Facebook doesn't really protect you. And the new one is what they keep repeating to me. I have two-step verification on my Facebook and everything. It keeps saying I need to put two-step verification on it. They keep shoving it down my throat. It's like I already have it on my new account. Why do I need you to keep telling me this when it's on there? And I even have Google. I even have Authy authentication too. So it's like, okay, all right. So I really don't like Facebook I don't like Meta very much. I do like Trends over X. I'm a big fan of Blue Skies. If you guys don't know what Blue Skies is, go check it out. Go take a look. It's made by the original Twitter maker, Jack Dorsey. And I've been over there for a minute. If you need a referral link, I can give you a referral link. It's pretty sick. It's pretty much a newer design of Twitter, but better. Mastodon is good too. I like Mastodon. There's another platform that I was formed of called Purple. That's like TikTok, but better in a way. In some aspects, they do more protection of who's on it than TikTok. Yeah. When it comes to platforms, I don't really like listen to the consensus half of the time. I go into it because, for instance, like Kick. I hear a lot of times about Kick, this, that, and the third. They're doing it doesn't affect me. It doesn't affect my brand in any shape or form. You know, if you don't like it, that's the glorious part because I do stream to Twitch. And I also stream to YouTube. So if you don't like the message on that platform, you can come watch me on somewhere else. I still win at the end of the day. Now, I've been telling this to people for a while. That's why I multi-stream for. If you don't like that one platform, then you can come over here and watch me over here. I still win at the end of the day. I still win by viewerships, people supporting me. That's the glorious part of what I do every day. It's not like, I know some of you tell me this all the time. Oh, Wayne Kick, man. Oh my God. I'm like, well, it's never done me wrong. I don't look at and I want to say this honestly, I don't look at the politics of platforms. They're all shady if you want to go there. They all have their pros and cons. So I had somebody give me grief the other day about being passionate about it. And it's like, that's you. If you want to be passionate, be passionate. That's cool. I respect it. At the end of the day, I respect you. You know, it's like about wrestling. Like somebody came in and said, I'm pro WWE. It's like I've had my very first person that wants to say that I'm nut hugging Triple H. It's like, look, homie, I cover everything. And I cover more AEW than I do WWE on, to be honest. If you really want to go there, I cover more AEW is because AEW is more in the news than WWE. WWE knows what they're doing and they have, things in place. And last night, like I said, I was saying that in my podcast last night with Icon. We do reviews and shit. And I was kind of explaining to everybody involved. I was like, look, I cover all wrestling. I know WWE is number one. They've been number one for 40 years. Once upon a time, they weren't number one. That was WCW, but they've been number one for years. There's no competing with them. I get they're the NFL. I understand that. I get it. You know what I mean? I get it. I 100% understand. But that doesn't stop me from going and supporting the second biggest company in the United States or North America or TNA or Scott D'Amore or Maple Leaf Wrestling. That doesn't stop me. I love how people like to say I drink the A brand because the A brand is what I like. Well, it's like I said, WWE right now is hot. The reason why WWE is hot because Triple H is building great storylines. There's the beginning, middle, and end and everything. And I was just trying to tell the person, look, Triple H doesn't. I wish Triple H would pay for me to praise him and stuff like that. I would love. I said this if Triple H rolled out, and I have said this honestly on the record. I've said this all over the place. If Triple H offered me, I would say $75,000 a year, and told me tomorrow, here's a free car, you don't think I wouldn't take that? You out of your... there would be no questions asked. Same with Tony Khan. If Tony Khan came to me tomorrow and said, hey, Max, I'm going to offer you, to be part of our media, blah, 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 and here's a $85,000 for 4-year deal, $85,000 a year, and that's an opportunity for my family. That's an opportunity for me. It would be a dream come true to me, and I would shake his hand. I would take that deal. Yeah, it would. I would get a lawyer, and I would have somebody vent the terms. I would love to be. I said this before to Icon. I've said this to other people, is that the day it happens, the day I get backstage media, I'm taking people with me. I will be requesting, hey, my mom, I told Icon the same thing. I'm going to take a few others with me, people that, that have been with me forever and a day, because you know what? It means something to me. At that point, it's game on. That's a dream. To sit backstage in AEW or in the media scrums after a big pay-per-view, that's the life. That's what I've always wanted. I've done it in the gaming industry before, as a journalist writer. I've never done it for wrestling, and it would be a dream come true. I would love to sit back and be able to sit and ask Tony Khan the hard questions. I would love to do that. That would be the life. Same with Triple H. I told that to people, like meeting, I've met professional wrestlers, like meeting Triple H would be, it would be huge to me. It'd be life-changing to me. I've always said that, to sit back and watch, after a fact of it, like, it's like being an NFL dirt sheet writer. It would be great to do that too in my life. That's what I do the podcasting for, is one day to, maybe an indie company wants me to be a color commentator. You know what I mean? Do those things. That's what I want to do in real life. Yeah, I'm 33. Yeah, I'm getting older. Yeah. But eventually hard work pays off and people recognize what they need to see, So I tell you guys all the time, and I tell this to everybody, hone your craft. Work hard. It will come. I know a lot of people just settle, and it's like, I'm always working on myself. I'm always working. Like, for instance, when I screwed up last year, what did I do? I screwed up last year. I lost some friends, and I pissed some people off. But what did I do after I fucked up and made issues for my own self? I went immediately and I fixed myself. I recognized that, hey, I was getting toxic, and I realized, hey, you gotta go better yourself. You want this to work, you gotta better yourself. To start with it. I tell this to people all the time in streaming. I've been doing this for so long. When I got really sick recently with infections, I had a chance to sit back and evaluate my life and evaluate what I do, So, and you ask yourself, you look yourself in the mirror and you start asking, like, you've been doing this for 18 years, sometimes I have those conversations with myself to where I want to retire. That I like streaming. Don't get me wrong. I love this shit. Trust me, I do. I love making content, but it is draining. You're doing it every day. And when you've been doing it for so long as I have, it gets wearing. It does, because you miss things, vital things. You miss things because you have to live up to the commitment of streaming. That's streaming, right? I had a chance to listen to some of the big streamers that got out of the game recently, or some of the big YouTubers that got out of the game. And, they talk about it as like you only know that one thing and you're that good at it. And it comes to a point to where, I'm not trying to be negative, and please don't take this as negative. This is me over the years. When I celebrated 18 years of doing this, after my birthday, when I did, the first thing I did, I went to my friend's grave, site. I did, because that's the person that got me into it. And it was emotional for me, because it's like, I've been doing this for so long. You don't realize how many people you've affected and how many people you've changed lives. When you're a streamer, you don't realize this, but you change people's lives. People that come to watch you all the time, you see them growing up in front of your eyes. You know what I mean? They come come to watch you, and then they grow up in front of your eyes. Like, I don't know how to explain it. How can I say this in a good way? It's like I've had people come watch my streams that were, like in their early 20s, and now they're like almost my age, and it's like, wow, that's just that's just like it's like, wow. I have, like, for instance, can I say this is a good way? It's like, for instance, some of my communities in their early 20s, and I'm going to be 40 by the time they turn 30. And it just blows my mind on, it blows my mind on how many people I've affected in life and how many people I've gotten into streaming. And if it wasn't for me, and it's so real how many people I've gotten a partnership on many different platforms. It's so real when you work really hard and you see the payoff. And as I've been saying the last couple of weeks, that I have been upset. The last couple of weeks I've been morally mad. I will admit this. I've been mad. I feel like I'm underrated. I feel like I'm underlooked. At 18, the fire is still there with me. I want to be number one. Who doesn't want to be number one? I want to be number one. And if you're not trying to be number one in the world, or you're not trying to be number one when it comes to making content, you're doing it wrong. You always should you should always be competing. Trust me, I look at my numbers all the time. Like, you should be. A lot of people say I do this for fun, but really deep down inside, you want to be the best. You want to be those big streamers. You want to be there. You want to be cropping the money they got. Trust me, a lot of people say they don't. I do this for fun, man. No, you don't. You really want to be up there with the big leagues. You want to be up there in the partnerships. You want to be up there. Well, what I tell people is, when they get into streaming, the number one thing I tell people is be about everything. Never settle. Be about everything. Never just be about one thing. And as Ivy was telling me the other day, and it made a lot of sense. What Ivy said to me, and it's true, and I'm now taking this into you guys. You'll find yourself. So, for instance, you'll find yourself, right, when it comes to streaming and gaming. You'll find yourself. And you'll find that one platform that you just really want to go take off and do the things. Ivy was right when it came to that. I should have took my own medicine, because I used to preach that all the time on stream. When you multi-stream, you'll find out where your community's at. And when you do, you go with it. You know what I mean? You roll with it. You let it go, and you see what happens. And you learn from those experiences. Probably could, honestly. Yeah, Envy, like I said before, I would love to be doing this all the time. I would like to be on Fox Sports 1. I would like to be on, DraftKings with, Dan Lebatard. Trust me. I used to sit outside and I would shoot hoops. This is how good this early on. I used to shoot hoops and play by myself, and I used to emulate Chick Kern. I used to emulate Iron Eagle, and I used to emulate Pat Buck. I used to, like, oh my God, John Madden. I used to just emulate, throw the football to myself and emulate that I was those people, and I would get all into it. And, as a kid, like, I used to be that kid. I used to be that person. I used to idolize Chick Kern and a lot of these people, because why? Because they were entertaining. Like, Jerry the King Lawler, or better yet, Joey Styles. The reason why I could do his voice so well. Oh my God, he killed him. Oh, the reason I could do that is because I watched that stuff. That stuff was entertaining to me. When I trained to be a wrestler, I realized that it wasn't for me, but I could be a color commentator and be really good at it. And I used to listen to, like, JR. JR has palsy issues and speech issues, but here's the thing, what makes him very entertaining, right? What makes him very entertaining is the fact that he calls the match with so much passion. He's starting to now. He's kind of been sleeping at the wheel a little bit with AEW, but now, since his retirement's starting to happen in the last year of JR, in the wrestling industry, it's been fun to watch. It was like watching Vince Scully and God bless his soul. You know, he was an amazing color commentator. Vince Scully was so good, and I've met that man. And that man's the most humblest guy in the world. Yeah. As I tell you guys, when it comes to streaming, never settle. Never settle. A lot of people emulate these big streamers. Stay in your lane, do your thing. You don't need to be like the big streamers. You don't need to be like that. A lot of these big, you know, shooter players out there, like, you know, in the esports scene. You don't need to be like that. Be you. Be original. Create your own thing and be powerful doing it. Shooter, player, gamer, or esports shooter, gamer. I'm probably saying it wrong. Basically, I'm trying to say like Michael Jordan, basically, of that genre, but I'm probably butchering that. It's probably somebody will clip me and go, oh, he said shooter, gamer, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, yeah, you're right. You're right. I speak up in fucked up language half of the time, and only you guys understand me half the time. That's what you guys come to love me for, because I butcher shit all the time. Honestly, some of you clip me. Like the other day, Icon and everybody clipped me when I had the drink of Ghost Energy. Oh my God. The one that the orange 50/50 bar. Oh, my facial expression. I couldn't stand. I suffered with it, but it was the worst Ghost Energy drink I've ever had in my world. Orange cream is terrible. And it's supposed to be an orange sickle 50/50 bar. Ugh. Ugh. Like, they need to go back to the drawing board with that one. So you guys know this. So to all my energy brothers out there and ladies out there, here's my updated list on energy drinks. You ready? You ready? Ghost Energy has now come from number 1 to number 2 now. Alani's number 1. You're welcome. Alani is hand over fist so much better than Ghost Energy. Hands down. Ghost Energy, honestly, is too sweet to me anymore. After having Alani for a very long time, Alani's number 1. Alani has more flavors. Alani is subtle. It does not taste like you're drinking overly saturated sweetness. And it's not me just saying that. And I had to listen to people that in my reviews tell me. Yeah, never settle. When it comes to streaming, never settle. I see a lot of people settling, and it blows my mind how many people just settle. You know, I had to go recently, you know, now with all the stuff that's happening with me in real life with my Social Security and having to freeze stuff, and I'm having to look myself in the mirror, and I'm having to remotivate myself to be that marathon streamer. I'm having to remotivate myself. I'm having to relook in the mirror. And so many of you have told me, like, hey, man, I remember the days you used to fucking come on here and play Overwatch until your eyes bleed. What happened to that guy? And you're right. Depression, life, that's what happened. And now I'm like, you know what? I could do 8-hour, 10-hour, 20-hour streams now. And I'm doing it because I'm having fun. And that's the thing. When I was doing those streams, I was just trying to be the best. See, I was trying to be the best. I was trying to top my friends at doing it. Now, I do these big-ass streams now, and I'm like, I'm having fun doing what I do. I don't care what everybody else thinks. I care what I think. You know what I mean? I'm having fun. You know, like, I drink plenty of water. I'm doing the plenty of things. I'm having fun. It's no different than, and I compare this, and I know different industries, but I compare it to being a doctor. Like, I compare it to a guy running his shop 24/7. It's like, you know, I never want to close my doors because, you know, you could one day get raided by somebody and, you know, you could be on top of the world living La Vida Loca. You know what I mean? So to me, it's like, I like to keep my doors open for those reasons. And, sleep to me, I'm going back to the old schedule of sleeping. I used to sleep 4, 5, 6 hours, maybe 5, and I'm back up wide awake. Like, I'm having fun. When I said this the other day to somebody, and I feel like a kid again doing what I'm doing. Like, you know, I'm having a blast. It's, you know, yeah, I don't have a PC that, you know, does what I need it to do, but I'm having fun again, playing on the console and playing console games and just having fun. You know, sometimes, you need to take a step back sometimes. And I think people need to take a step back sometimes and realize, like, when it comes to streaming, sometimes we make it overcomplicated. And sometimes you got to go back to the square root. You have to go back to the square one where you started from. And I had to go back and I had to look at pictures where I started from to realize, man, I made this out to be too complicated. For years I did. For years I was just so hungry for sponsors and revenue and just to have a big audience, and I got there. I accomplished that. What more do I need to accomplish? Now it's more of having fun. Bringing the fun, which you guys remember me for. And there was a thing in Envy that said a long time ago to, when I had the issue a few months ago. And he said, I miss the guy that was fun, that had fun, had a blast, and didn't care what people were thinking. That's the guy that I'm trying to be. That's the guy that I want to be when it comes to this. When I do retire, I want to be remembered for the fun times, not for the angry moments and the shitty moments and the drama-romantic moments. I'm watching people like Review Tech USA, and that's what really got me to change and really see my perspective in my life. It's like, I don't want to be those people. Those people are so worried about revenue. At the end of the day, that's not how content and streaming should be. If I need to go make revenue that bad, I can go get a job. There's other things in life I could be doing, and I could be doing this off the side and reinventing myself. I mean, at the end of the day, that's just how I've always been. It's like I was about to look for work and then all this shit went down. So now I'm having to reinvent myself and come back stronger and redo the things that are fun. For you guys, if you're not looking yourself in the mirror and you're not reinventing yourself, or you're not evaluating, once a year I reevaluate everything. I look at my content, I look at my numbers, and I say what was working in that moment of time. Every summer near my birthday, I do. Why? Because I want to see the months that were working and months that didn't. Okay, in month of January, blah, 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 what was I playing? What was I doing? Then you go back and you look at those times and you're just like, okay, that's what made it fun. That's what made it good. Let's recandlelight that. That's why you saw me on YouTube bringing back my 2 Gulps reviews. That's why you saw me. I cleaned a lot of things up recently. I got away from a lot of toxic communities in my life. People that weren't about this, that I would go do things with, and they cared about themselves. They didn't care about me. And I got away from a lot of those communities. Why? Because it's toxic. It's mental. It's all in the mental. And when you have mental health problems like I do, and, and you go to therapy every, 3 times a month, you want to stay away from that shit. You want to stay away from things that cause you to be upset, that cause you to rant and go crazy. You want to stay away from those things. You don't want to enable yourself to be in those boats, and you shouldn't be. Another thing I tell people all the time is, and I get told this all the time, I get asked, the other day I got asked, what was my driving force on quitting smoking? It's because I looked at my mother. You want to know the truth? I looked at my mom. My mom was a 25-year smoker. And I watched my mom smoke one after another, coughing and dying and hacking. And it was like, I couldn't do it anymore. And then having COVID didn't help the cause. And then when my mom was quitting and taking the steps 4 years ago, I was still smoking, and I was smoking in front of her. That's an asshole. That's being a dickhead. That's being a douchebag in front of your own mother. That's like a slap in the face to your own mother, right? And my mother was looking at me like I didn't have no fucks given. There was no fucks given with me. But then when I got COVID for the 3rd time, and then I went through having to second time, and having to go through the rehab process of relearning, and I gave up smoking. I went cold turkey. The day after it, I realized right then and there, it's time to quit. That's it. I didn't like the feeling anymore. I did not like the fact that it, internally, it calms down my anxiety, but at what price? You know what I mean? At what price was it, And by the way, I'm not telling you if you smoke cigarettes or marijuana, look, do you. I'm not telling you what to do. I'm telling you from my perspective why I quit. That was also the same reason why I stopped drinking. I stopped drinking because was I drinking for fun or was I drinking to solve a problem? I was drinking to solve a fucking problem in my life. I wasn't drinking because my friends were drinking. I was drinking because it's an end to a means to me. That's why I stopped. And it was all in the mental. So that's why I don't touch that stuff anymore. And now I slipped up recently, and I will admit this on stream. I had 2 cigarettes recently. I did. I was losing my mind, and I had some mental health issues, and I got in an argument. I'll admit this in my house over stupidity, because I'm stupid sometimes. I know some of you say, you preach, don't ever say that, but I was stupid. I was being a dumbass, and I argued over the fact of being right, and it caused me to have an issue, and I found an old cigarette package in my own room, and I decided to light up 2 cigarettes. Was it the best moment in my world? No, fuck no. My body rejected that shit. I immediately, honestly, it was like that scene in that movie called, what movie it is, with, the guy that plays in Lord of the Rings, their main character. He played in a movie with a dolphin, and Crocodile Dundee was his name. The movies that he played in. He turned around, Flipper, and he turned around and he gave him a cigar and he told him to smoke. You want to smoke? Here. And then he vomited everywhere. That was me. I sat in my bed in the fetal position, literally throwing up everywhere. It was the worst mistake I could ever make. My body was not meant for that shit. Period. Flat out. Well, again, and I don't want people. I know. I've been on just chatting for a minute, but I like having these deep conversations because I'm real. I don't hide. See. A lot of people say, man, you should, like, I had somebody tell me, I need to protect myself. I'm like, guys, you can find me easily online somewhere. Like, it's not hard to find me. If you're friends on Facebook, you can come find me. It's not hard to find me and find where I'm at in the world. It's not hard. You can find anybody. If you're looking hard enough, you can find somebody. And people have. Once upon a time, I used to sleep with one eye open because I used to have somebody who used to live local threaten to hurt me all the time. And now this kid went to jail because of me, because I finally found out where this person was, and I went and reported him to the authorities. You know, you do what you have to do to protect yourself. So I've been in some boats. I tell you guys all the time on stream. I always tell you guys, look, if somebody wants to find you, they're going to find you. It's how you protect yourself from those situations. If you're open about yourself, people are going to find you. I'm open, so I take the risk, and that's fine by me in this life. I'm not hurting. I'm not hurting. Just recently, I just posted my latex pictures on my actual for the first time. I took the steps finally because you guys asked me. I did on my Instagram for the first time. My cross-dressing stuff. I finally did. I'm proud of that because I took the steps. I'm finally proud of that. And if people want to judge me, so be it. At the end of the day, like, I did that for me. Instead of hiding it on an NSW account somewhere, I finally put it out there publicly on Rev Sauce Line. You can go to Instagram. You could see me in Sailor Moon Get Up. You could see me in the Get Up stuff. And I don't hide that. Eventually, when I have more money to my hand, I'll buy more latex. I don't hide that shit anymore. And yeah. Now don't ask me for my NSW shit because that shit's a fucking that shit's an open cesspool, and that's just my other side of my mind sometimes. And yeah, it's a fucked up world in that other side of my mind. I don't share that with my friends because yeah, it's not a place you want to see sexually. It's pretty bad. In a good way, like latex stuff. We're talking lots and lots of latex stuff. We're talking like big boobies and real shit. We're talking like latex nude shit. Before somebody tells me, oh, no. Before somebody goes that far, no. No. I'm not that. I'm not those other people like fucking I'm not those other fucking people like Mr. Slickback called Dr. Disrespect. Oh. Yikes. Yuck. Blech. That dude should not even be close to an internet anything. And same with Moist Critical. Those people, man, their ideologies are fucking broke. Absolutely absurd. And people worship that shit. Mr. B shouldn't even be on the internet either. That guy should be fired, canceled, gone. Throw the key. And now there's more shit coming out about him that he's allowed another one that has a record on his staff. Oh, God. Fired. He should have all sponsors taken from him. I don't understand this logic on the internet anymore. It's absolutely absurd. If you're a predator on the internet, you should be gone. Throw away the key. Lock and keep. Gone, canceled, done, vetoed. There should be no excuse. Even incentivizing, even in the ballpark of that, you should be fucking fired. Gone. If it was me, if it was common people like us, we would be in jail. We'd be in jail. We'd be Gerald Fogled fucking in jail. That's the truth. These people are allowed to criminally talk like it's just something out in the open and it's okay. And kids see that shit and it's like, gross, dude. Sorry, I'm speaking my mind because that's some of the shit I've seen on YouTube lately. People just openly discussing this shit. And it's just like, why are these companies not doing anything about it? Protect the youth. The fuck? Anyway, I'm outie. I'm rambling now at this point. I'm going to go get ready to work out. I will see you guys over on the IRL side of things. I got to plug my phone in real quick. But hey, Envy, if you're around, if you're still here, buddy, if you're around later on today and you want to play some games, you let me know. I'll type you. Cynthia, I will see you in stream. I know you're going to be streaming this morning at some point because you have a schedule. I'm usually not up at this hour. I'm in bed at this hour. So I've been missing out on Gothic stream. Some of the regulars that are in here. I'm missing your guys' stream because I'm in bed. My schedule is fucked. Like, the time you guys get on to stream, I'm in bed. I get up at 7. Go to sleep. No, I'm going to actually go work out, actually. I'm going to be back streaming some more because I'm a crazy psychopath. I'm going to ride. I have to wait for a grocery order, so there's no sleeping, and I got to wait for a repairman to come to my house, so it's already too late. I will sleep when I'm dead. The old saying. Anyway, yeah, let's hand you off this. Let's hand you off. I'm gonna hand you off to I'm feeling today. Let's see. I'm gonna hand you off to Penelope. She's cool people. I'm just gonna hand you off to her. She's cool. She's a big latex model, actually, in fact. I haven't hosted her in a minute. I should. She's a big streamer. I know. But I'm usually rating smaller streamers all the time. So I want to shake it up. Why don't we do that? We'll raid. I know it's 2 people here. But hey, she's cool people. I'll see you guys. Now, if you're over on Kick, I don't know how many people I have. So we're just going to go do that. And let's see how many people I have. I probably tuned off a lot of people. We have 6. All right. I know where I'm going. Pookie it is. She's really cool, really fun people. Say hi to her. She's really cool. Stick around. I'm going to host her. Show her the love as she showed me. At least I could show her the love. And do the things. All right, guys. See ya. On YouTube, I'll see you later.